Hi everybody, Refresh here. I'm going to be continuing my sealed deck travel through time and opening up some packs that I have from Avacyn Restored. I'll be opening these packs up and then I will, with the contents of these packs, build one sealed deck. So I can experience it for the first time, and I'd just like to share that with you so that you can see what I open and see what kind of sealed deck I make. And then with these sealed decks, as before, I will be playing games with Bobo and also probably play these against the challenge decks as well. And that's what I have. So I have 6 packs of Avacyn Restored, and let's get opening and see what's inside. We got Battle Hymn, Natural End, Fleeting Distraction, Scroll of Avacyn, Terrifying Presence, Renegade Demon, Driver of the Dead, Angel's Mercy, Seraph Sanctuary, Timberland Guide, Vorst Claw, wow, 7/7 for 6, that's not bad. Banishing Stroke, oh, it's a miracle. And you can put an artifact, creature, enchantment on the bottom of the owner's library. Not bad. Removal. Builder's Blessing. Okay. Revenge of the Hunted. It's a miracle, and it gives a creature 6/6 trample and forces all creatures to block it. It's not bad either. Alright. Let's see what Grizzlebrand has for us. Got Outwit, Hunted Ghoul, Thunderbolt, good removal, kind of. And that's kind of weird actually, now that you read it. Grounded, Dreadwaters, Renegade Demon, Borderland Ranger, I do like the Borderland Ranger, Galvanic Alchemist, Soulbond, Somberwald Vigilante, Moonlight Geist, Evernight Shade, Tormentor's Trident, Appetite for Brains, yeah, Tybalt. I got a Planeswalker. Just happens to be not a very good Planeswalker. Yeah, I don't know if that's at all a reason to go into red, but yeah, I guess he's kind of value. Pretty bad. Let's see what Tybalt has for us. I'm not really that impressed with Tybalt. I mean, I guess you can loot, which isn't bad, but we got a Rockcrown Ghoul, Thraben Valiant, it's not bad. Guise of Fire, Trusted Force Mage, it's not bad. Amass the Components, Voice of the Provinces, it's pretty good. Ghost Form, Necrobite, it's not bad. Zealous Strike, Heirs of Stromkirk, it's pretty good actually. Howlgeist, yeah, it's not bad. Near Heath Pilgrim, Bower's Passage, Temporal Mastery. Wow, look at that. Take an extra turn. Great if you can miracle it. Human and Island. Let's see what this here angel, who I don't know who it is, but there's it's an angel. Let's see what the angel has for us. Got Flowering Lumber Knot, a Malicious Intent, Elgod's Shieldmate, not bad. Angel's Mercy, Thatcher's Revolt. So, okay, it's just temporary 3/1/1 humans. Diregraph Escort, it's not terribly good. Seraph Sanctuary, Undead Executioner, it's not bad. Scrapskin Drake, okay. Holy Justicar. It's not bad. Nephalia Smuggler. Okay, gives blinking to Banishing Stroke. Again, kind of removal. Somber Wild Sage. You get mana of any color to cast creatures. It's not terrible. We got token, and we got a foil Gold Knight Commander. That's nice. Let's see what this angel has for us. We got a Crypt Creeper, Flowering Lumberknot, a Nettle Swine, a Griff Vanguard. I kind of like that. Cloud Shift, Ghoul Flesh. I don't know about that. Abundant Growth. Fixing. Riot Ringleader. Zealous Strike. Mad Prophet. So that's a Ramager Mass Appeal. That's interesting. Builder's Blessing. Again. Homicidal Seclusion. As long as you have exactly one creature, that creature gets +3/+1 in lifelink. That's kind of a build around, I guess. Wild Defiance. Whenever a creature you control becomes a target of an instant, that creature also gets +3/+3 and until end of turn. That's interesting. Kind of more of a build around than a card that I would play. And Avacyn Restored. Let's see what Avacyn herself gives us again. For the second time. We got another Natural End. We got a Mistraven. We got a Thunderbolt. Got a Butcher Ghoul. I like Butcher Ghoul. Voice of the Provinces, pretty good. Pillar of Flame, good removal. Crippling Chill, it's not bad tempo wise. Curse Break. Sideboard. Mad Prophet is decent. Thunderous Wrath deals 5 damage. And you can Miracle it. That's not bad. Favorable Winds, pretty good. Blessing of Nature, 4 counters among any target. That's not bad. Devastation Tide, another one. Wow, return all non opponent permanents to their opponent owner's hand. It's pretty good. Ish. It's definitely oh, and we got a Haunted Guardian as a foil. It's kind of cool and not bad for what it is. Not great, but not bad. All right, let's take a look at what we have. Just looking at the numbers, it looks like black has been on the short side. So let's see if there's anything here that says that I really have to play it black. Some okay creatures, nothing amazing. It's kind of removal, that's kind of removal. It's kind of okay, not really. I mean, I wouldn't play black for that card. That's not too bad. I would put it maybe on the level of this creature. It does pump a lot, which is pretty good as far as shades go. 5/3. I don't know if I won't carry that much for a 5/3. It is a game ender of a sort. Haunted Ghoul is pretty bad. Driver of the Dead is not that bad, because at least he gets another creature back onto the battlefield. So, and it could be a Butcher Ghoul or Crypt Creeper. Those are not bad. So let's put that here. Renegade Demon is not that good. Yeah, I would say that black is a bit on the weaker side. I'm gonna put it aside for now. Let's see. Red is also one of the shorter colors. Let's see if there's enough here to generate. This is good. Looting's always decent. Pillar of Flame is pretty good. Thunderbolt is not terribly good because it really just deals with flyers. Mad Prophet is decent. It's a 2/2 for 3 that gives all humans, so it's really a 3/2 for 3 when it attacks. It's not that good, but it's not bad. It's a creature. Thatcher Revolt is not really good except with maybe Riot Ringleader, because it's a sorcery, so it can't even do it as a response, so it's not a surprise. Giving a creature the capacity to target creature can't block this turn, just not bad. It's not great either, because it has to go on a creature. So I will put that probably behind this. A 4-mana Intimidate that gives counters when it deals damage. That's actually pretty good. I think that's worth considering. Guides of Fire is pretty bad. Tybalt, I mean, he's value. It lets me loot, lets me go through my hand. I can deal damage to a player. I don't know. I mean, I'd play him just because he's a guy, but he can't protect himself. He can't like change the state of the board. He just basically loots until you can do damage to your opponent, maybe, and then maybe steal all your opponent's creatures. I don't know. I'd put him at low, but I'd probably play him just because he's a planeswalker. Summerworld Vigilante is not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad for a 1-drop. It's not great though. Thunderbolt, Battle Hymn, not terribly good. So really, I'm going to be playing this for the looting, maybe, and for maybe these removals. I don't know if that's enough. I'll consider it. Let's see. Blue, white, and green are my big colors here. Devastation Tide. I mean, it can really be a mad tempo swing. Favorable Winds might be good if I have, I don't know, like 7 flying creatures, 6 or 7 flying creatures. So maybe I'm gonna judge it based on how many flying creatures I have, like Mistraven, which is pretty good. Crippling Chill is not bad because it draws you a card after it freezes a guy, so it's a good tempo play. Mass Appeal is completely dependent on number of humans. We got another flyer, a 3/2 flyer that draws a card. I would say that's pretty good. Nephalia Smuggler blinks, which is also again dependent on blinking and what gets benefit off of blink. Now, these two do get benefits off blinks because you can draw cards. So I would say that's pretty good. Scrapskin Drake is good. Evasion. This creature gives hexproof to 2 creatures, including itself. That's actually not bad either. I think that's worth considering as well. Temporal Mastery, taking an extra turn. I think that's worth playing. If you miracle it, it's even better. But I think it's probably worth playing. Ghost Form, letting 2 creatures get in. That's a maybe, because I don't really have much that I think needs it, but it might be a good benefit if I play green or white and those creatures don't have evasion. Draw 3 cards and then put a card from your hand. So it's basically draw 2 for 4 mana. That's a maybe. It or Mass Appeal. This ghoul is a 3/3 that mills itself, and for 5, I don't think that's very good in this deck. This lets you untap random creatures, or it and its paired creature. That's not bad. I don't think it's very good though, but it's a way to go up the ground. So I will put this in the maybe pile. Dreadwaters is milling, not very good. Outwit is not very good. And Fleeting Distraction, maybe. Depends on if I get enough benefit off of the casting these small tiny spells. So yeah, blue looks pretty strong. There's good flyers, good synergies with the bouncing, some crazy tempo plays. If I have a lot more flyers, I could even play favorable wins. So that's a maybe. Let's take a look at white. There's no removal, which is the bad part. That's sideboard. It's a flyer that gets a creature. So it's 4 power for 6 with a 3/3 flyer. That's not bad. It's not great. This is not great, but it is blockers. It helps blockers. This is a pretty good combat trick. Cloud Shift can get a lot of benefit off of a lot of these creatures, including the Cold Knight Commander, which I think is pretty decent, because it benefits every creature you control. This is expensive but decent removal, so I would say that I would want to play that. I think, yeah, I'd want to play that as removal. Cloud Shift is probably after these. Holy Justicar, it's a tapper. Yeah, I'd probably play a tapper. It's kind of removal. Angel's Mercy's definitely not. Giving a flyer or lifelink is probably really good, so I would say that this guy is certainly playable. Again, another Zealous Strike is pretty good. Second Voice of the Prophets is probably a bit on the expensive side. 3 even Valiant. 2, it's a bear that has Vigilance. I would play that. 2-1 Flyer, I'd play that. Just, it can prevent its own damage later on in the game, which is not bad, so yeah. Moonlight Geist, I will put that in the playables. Builder's Blessings, again, just I don't know how good that is. Vanishing Stroke, white removal. Okay, so white looks pretty strong as well. I think it's definitely beating out red here. So getting four counters on any number of creatures is not bad. This is sideboard. This doesn't play well with the bounce. I don't really have that many buffs, so I don't know how good Wild Defiance is. I'm going to not count it as particularly good right now. I mean, this draws itself and lets you fix, so if I'm playing 3 colors, I don't think I will, but if I am, it's not bad. Nettle Swine is better than a Hill Giant, so, but it's not great. Flowering Lumberknot needs Soul Bond. I don't know if I have enough Soul Bond for it to play well. I have 1 Force Mage. Yeah, I would say the Flowering Lumberknot is not very good. Yeah, that's pretty good ramp for creatures. I would say that. I would play that for sure. This creature gives protection from zombies. That's it. It's so limited. I think Diagraph Escort is probably a no. Flowering Lumberknot again needs Soul Bond to be good. Creatures that fly can't block creatures you control. That's okay if limited. I think that's also a sideboard card. Hellgeist, creatures with power less than it can't block it. I think that's good. It's a kind of evasion. Hits strong. It has Undying. I'll put that up here. Trusted Force Mage is pretty good because it's a 3/3 for 3 plus it pumps something else. I would say that's a pretty good creature. Borderland Ranger, getting a land, it's pretty good value. Grounded is the sideboard. Revenge of the Hunted. So making somebody huge and possibly wrathing the opponent's board is pretty good, I would say. I would put that up here. This guy is just a big body, but it's a pretty good big body, so I'm going to keep that as well. Timberland Guide is not bad. I think this plays well with white's bounce. Terrifying Presence is just a fog. That's just maybe. It's probably better than Abundant Growth. Natural End is again out. So looking at these, I think the best synergy. I mean, there's a bunch of good green creatures. I think red is out, just because it's not strong enough. I think I have to play white because of the Banishing Strokes being removal. There's not a lot of removal otherwise. And so that's probably where I'm going to be going with it. In terms of artifacts, Seraph's Sanctuary is probably not going to be played. Neither will Scroll of Avacyn unless I got a lot of angels, which I don't think I do. I don't really like the Tormentor's Trident. I could stick that on an angel. Haunted Guardians maybe, because he's not a bad blocker. But I have to think of it more as a wall than an attacker. So, I think I'm going to go white and blue. The synergies are a little stronger. And, I mean, there's decent synergy between white and green as well, but I think blue is stronger overall. Because we have these 2 sorceries are probably the main reason why I want to play. Why I'd want to play green. And, you know, it has some decent creatures, but all this evasion and combined benefit, I think, puts blue over green. So, yeah, white for its removal, and you know, decent guys in blue for everything else. And then green is the third place color, but I think it's out. I think I'm probably not even gonna play the Haunted Guardian, because I think these guys are pretty good without it. So let's take a look at what we can build. Banishing Strokes, removal. I'm gonna keep them. Moonlight Geist, Gold Knight Commander, Justicar's pretty good. Valiant. These guys are at the top of the curve, but there are ways to win. It's pretty good. Cloud Shift is benefits. These guys are pretty good for this. Okay, these are cards that I'm probably not going to play. Although Builder's Blessing might come in as a 23rd maybe, if I need some way to benefit my creatures a bit more. I mean, they do make them stronger on the block, but I don't know how much I guess I can turn these guys into blockers. Or give my creatures a little bit more oomph on the attack, maybe. I mean, Gold Knight Commander is definitely in. That guy's crazy. Alright. You. Blinking a lot of my guys is pretty good. Yeah. Gotta play you. Playing Chills is. We got a 6 here. A 7. Alchemist. I'd play that. Alright, let me see how many flyers I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if that's enough for favorable winds to be good. I think I'd want more flyers than that. Devastation Tide probably as a reset. Let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's not bad. I think I want more creatures, but I don't know. I mean, I don't have that many. I'd have to play the Rod Crown Gruel. So am I actually short on creatures? Maybe playing blue and white is not, or white and blue is not the correct play here. Hey, let's go back to green and see what we have here. There are better guys here. Like creature-wise, there's just more bodies. There's nothing on the level of a Ender, but maybe I play 3 color and rely on some of the fixing here to make it work. It looks like if I take out the voices of the provinces, I can just splash the white. White is my main means of removal though, so I could just splash the blue, maybe? Green bodies, I think, are the best bodies. Yeah, it's just a lot of green cards too. This does not play well with balance. Ramp. So really, creature-wise, these are going to be the creatures that I'd be playing if I were playing green. This batch right here. These 6. And then things to get there, I guess. But aside from the Vorst Claw, there's not a lot of double greens. Although I think I'd want green to be the main color, and then I'd splash for all the other colors instead. But I don't know. That's going 3 colors with this deck doesn't seem to be it seems to be a bit on the risky side. There's no real benefits, I guess, for going. I don't know. Let's see if I can just play it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I just get by with this? Do I just play the Rot Crown Ghoul or the Haunted Guardian to beef myself up here? Or do I play more spells? How many humans are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, With 10, I could probably reliably draw 3 cards with this. 2 or 3 cards for 3. That's not bad. I think that card draw might get me there. And if I put one of these guys in to hold the ground, then 14 and all these spells. Devastation Tide can really be a tempo play. I don't know how good it is though, because yeah, my opponent gets all their cards back and they'll just play them again. I think it might be sideboard material, right? Because it doesn't really help me either. Okay, I mean, I could draw more cards off of it with that, but I think Devastation Tide is sideboard. And then maybe the Rock Crown Rule if I need another creature. Let me see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Still kind of short. And we were pretty good on spells here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Milling my opponent is not terribly good. But, I don't know. I mean, could build up my creatures with Builder's Blessing. But, I mean, that's not a very great curve. On the other hand, I could amass the components as card draw as well. Or just make my blockers really good. Like that. To let my flying creatures through. But that's what this game is, if I do it like this. It's just about flying creatures getting through. And I have 7, or 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 flyers, which isn't bad. The Blinker, which does actually a really good job getting me benefit off of, it lets me switch these 2 creatures around with who they're bonded to, and it lets me get a benefit off Mistraven, Gold Knight Commander, Griff Vanguard, and the Voices of the Provinces. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So either I play 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I gotta cut a card. So maybe 14 and 7. Dropping a Builder's Blessing. Perhaps. Or perhaps I have both and just, yeah, really gum up the ground so that creatures can't attack, because I will let all my little guys at the bottom block. Banishing Stroke is great removal, because the moment I draw it, provided that's not my opening grip, I just cast it for 1. It's pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Just 1 Builder's Blessing. This is card draw, tempo, combat tricks, removal, getting an extra turn, which I think is pretty good, especially with flyers. It lets me attack with impunity once. Cloud Shift to get benefit off of, the same way that Nephalia Smuggler gets benefit, would get benefit off of the same cards, or just let me block for free once as a possibility. So is this the deck? I think it's the deck. It's a little bit lighter on creatures, but you know, it also lets me get benefit off Golden Knight Commander, which could get my flyers in for serious damage as well. So I think this is the deck. I mean, putting this on a flyer is pretty good, but it's kind of expensive. It costs 2 to cast and 3 to equip, and I can't choose whether it can attack or not. I think that's the reason why I can't play this. I think all this other stuff is a little better for now. How many angels do I have? 2? 2 angels. So no. Not really. Not really. Yeah. This is the deck. Decent options in sideboard. And I will put in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably like 10 plains and 7 islands. Alright, thanks for watching. One quick addendum. I ended up pulling out the Builder's Blessing for the Tormentor's Trident because I felt like there weren't enough bodies that really benefited from the +0/+2, because a lot of my lower drops were were of 1 toughness, and I don't think 3 toughness is quite enough. So I figured instead I would have this, which would make the first striking defender much crazier as a blocker, and also just get my air guys in for some massive damage. So that's why I did this change, and that's it for this deck. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.